Hello and welcome to this personal reading. Some of you may find resonance with the information that's going to come out because it's an energy wave on Earth and more than one of us is experiencing it at the same time. Whoever's in alignment with that wave of energy is going to be sensitive to that energy and is going to be resonant with this reading. Do not send your super chat during this live, but I'll be back momentarily for another love, peace, and happiness divine download after finishing this reading. And during that one, you can do that if you want to get involved in a personal card pull. So with that being said and done, thank you, Lord Source God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, for these perfect messages for my client. Thank you. So what is the reason that my client is going through the emotional state of being that's caused her to seek out this reading? Connect. Your higher self is trying to connect with you. There's some filters that are being removed to that, though. I'm hearing that some of the things that were blocking are being removed. So as you're in this state of releasing and you're sitting there and you're doing all this releasing, try to be kind to yourself about the releasing that you're doing, because this is clearing space for your connection to be unfiltered, unhindered. Okay. What will help her now? Okay, bliss. Understand that even in the chaos, it is an organized chaos. All the confusion has purpose. All the tears have purpose. All the emotions serve a purpose. And so try to bless what is, bless every tear that falls, bless the feelings that you have. Growth is at the bottom of the deck. So you've been going through a huge healing energy of growth. Let's see what flash card wants to come out for you personally. Okay. What is the perfect message for her right now? The bat. Okay. So first you're going through this phase of lower vibration where you're like having to dig deep in this place. You're feeling lower vibration because you're in the process of unearthing some things. And so this is showing me a shovel right now. Also, it's saying that this is your chance to bat this shit out of the park. It's like, let it go and try to be okay with where you're at emotionally. I know you're feeling distraught at this time. What's going to help you is the orange basketball. So I'm hearing it would be good for you to get outside. Literally hearing it's good. It'd be great for you to go outside and take a walk. Make yourself take a walk, regardless of how many tears are falling. Make yourself take a walk. Your sacral chakra energy is here to help you. And what is that? It's about what you desire. So as you're going through this period of deep emotional release, your desires are being highlighted. In the attention to the unwanted, there's an automatic opposite attention formed, as well as what is wanted. So it's like as you go through what you don't want, you know what you do want. And so it's saying that your sacral chakra is working right now, and there's a healing going on with it. The bottom of the deck is the sun. You've elevated your consciousness to a point where this has to come in. This has to be done now. You can't stay the same as what you were. So you're definitely going through a deep healing process, and it seems to have come out of nowhere because of the fact that you were shining, you were feeling good, you were feeling happy. But this has come up because, again, that full moon in Scorpio is releasing what was pent up low below the surface. Your major arcana is confirming what we've said with the star card. You're blessed, safe, and protected in this. And this is a deep healing process in which the still waters that run deep are being released now, is what I'm hearing. The still waters that run deep are being released. The death card is here, yes, because you've been through a major transformation, because you have attained new levels of consciousness. So now, let me pull an Akashic Tarot card for you. I hear pull an Akashic Tarot card for you. So let's see. What is the perfect message for my client at this time? Listeners, God, thank you. What does she really need to know that will be of service to her? Listeners, God, what do you want to tell her? through this deck. Okay, here it is. It says the Muse. Oh, the Muse. Okay. A muse is someone you look at and you find your inspiration through this one, okay? You find your inspiration through something else. So it's like there's this energy of looking at someone and being able to get into a creative vibe because of it. So this energy, wow, this is interesting. This energy that you're sitting in right now as you're going through this release is actually going to serve you really well because you're going to create from it. This is going to give you an idea. Oh, and I hear as you do your spiritual arts, your spiritual healing arts, this is going to help you be more effective in that. I'm going to read from the book. It says, the muse plays a song of upliftment and imagination. The petals of inspiration drift upon the wind, filling the air with light and creativity. This card shows a time of very heightened resourcefulness and inventiveness for you. Any creative project, new or old, can receive exceptional energy now, both from you and from the universe. Call to the spirit muses and let them join you and the creator within to lift your project to the skies. If you've been trying to give birth to a creative project, the labor pains are probably not over. Regardless of the type of endeavor, from a new business to a poem, you may be feeling caught in the proverbial writer's block with your ingenuity at a low ebb. Even if inspiration does trigger your creative action, there may be outside obstacles that hold your project at bay. Try not to be too dismayed, though. This is only a passing phase, and you'll be able to handle it well if you don't resist the energy at hand. For now, let yourself move into a more receptive state and gather your resources. The time for you to use them will soon be at hand. Close your eyes and touch in with the force of inspiration and pure potential. A swirl of music, beauty, movement, and imagination flow through you and around you. You can give birth to any possibility. Feel this power of creation now. And I'm hearing this is a release of the past. What you are going through, the experience of, is releasing the past. The things that you tried that didn't work, you're releasing that energy now. I want to pull a message for you from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck. And then I'm being told to read that to you as well. But I have to give you my own, what I hear first. First words. Okay. So what is the perfect message for my client right now, Lesser Scott? Thank you, thank you, thank you. One more shuffle down, and then I'm to reach in and pick one from the middle. Okay. Control. This is a card of the Strength card, saying you have everything you need to get through everywhere you're at. And now I'm being shown to go ahead and do a deeper spread with this. So you're in this place of keeping your eyes on the prize and moving forward as you're processing and releasing this old energy. This is old energy. That's why it snuck up on you from seemingly nowhere. What's below you is just breathe. It's okay for you to cry. It's okay for you to sigh. When you do it, know that you're allowing this energy to flow by. Your higher self is with you. You've been through worse than this. This is just an emotional process, okay? And it's set to bring you to a state of bliss. What's behind you? Success and growth. Yeah, you've cracked open something in your pineal gland. And so as all that stuff, all that energetic residue and literal residue, and as you've changed synaptic patternings in your mind and such, it's changing because it's changing other stuff that same energy touched that you weren't aware that it was stuck to. Okay. And it doesn't matter what it is. Just allow the emotions to flow through. It's here because you've reached a certain place of growth. Let's see what's above you. You have awaiting results, the Seven of Pentacles. So this is the process that's going on for you. And I'm hearing, literally, I'm being shown a week. You're going to have a week that's wonky. Is the word that's coming through, and you're like, and I can hear you saying, oh shit, I don't want to feel like this for a week. But yes, it's giving me a week. It's saying it's going to be a good week because you're doing a deep cleansing, and the heart is being shown here with that fruit there at the center. Look at the fruit. This is heart. So you've been wearing the jewelry and you've been wearing the energy, and you've been wearing the adornments of healing your heart energy. And these are the physical side effects of that. See, it's got to clear now. The energy must clear in your 3D now. See, okay, let's see what's in front of you. Oh, look at that. Joy and stability, the 4 of Wands. This is no, in a minute here, you're going to know, like you know that you are on your path. So while you're in this state of emotional chaos, do all that you can not to contribute to it being worse, but rather to just allow it to be what it is and not hold it. That doesn't mean it's not going to sit with you for a while, because this is definitely yours. And when you try to clear it by asking, is this mine? You find that, yes, it's actually yours. So do your energetic flowing at this time, and knowing that this is all something that had to take place, because it's what's taking you to the next step. Okay. So let's see what is experience you can expect in your physical 3D. This is a new perspective. When you come out of this, you're going to have a new perspective about different things about yourself. You're going to be able to see, I hear, as you read for others, you will be able to see the different sides and different facets of the energy. Your consciousness, your psychic connection is being enhanced, highlighted, and augmented and expanded upon in this energy as the 3D mind is releasing. Remember, it's the physical mind that's changing. You're changing DNA, you're changing synaptic patterning. And this is causing the release of emotions that were buried and subdued within you. So let's see what you can expect in your emotional realm of romance and love as a side effect. Heal. Wow, this is awesome. I told you we're working on that heart chakra energy. The chains that bound you to the same types of relationships are being broken here. So what you're going to expect is an awareness that the chains are no longer shackling you. That you have released yourself from them. So you're going to begin to have different experiences in romance in which you're aware, keenly aware that you're now being respected, honored differently, treated differently. People, it's like the people you choose to become involved in, whoever crosses your path for you to engage in romantically, even if you take it to certain levels or leave it at lighter levels, right? Whatever level you engage with, you're going to find that you're attracting a different experience because you're no longer tethered. I'm hearing tethered to the old way, the old beliefs that kept you in attracting the same types of partners. What can you expect in regards to your plans and your ideas coming out of this current release that you're in? This sadness and isolation. But look at the imagery here. Where you were feeling this way, you may be feeling this way right now, right? Upside down, flipped around, and huddle over. This is all said and done because this is where you're really going to find yourself. You're going to find yourself coming up out of that darkness and shining so bright and just really knowing. You're going to be feeling really spiritually high when you come out of this energy, because this is a healing. It's a spiritual healing. And you're going to want to talk about it, and you're going to produce and tell people about it. You're going to tell people what you went through, how you went through it, how it felt when you were there, and how it feels coming out of it. And you're going to speak to the pain that you had touched on it. And as you have these epiphanies come to you, you're going to share some of that information. Okay, let's look at what's coming in for you. There is a surprise from the heavens as a result of what you're doing now. You have the crown chakra. What did I tell you? A surprise from the heavens. I told you this was about upgrading, right? And I said that you were going to hear clearer. This was going to give you greater perspective when you do readings. This was going to help clarify what you're hearing spiritually, because it's like each one of the tears that you're crying, or the emotions that evokes them, is attached to a piece of calcification that was surrounding your pineal gland. And as that's removed, you feel the emotion of it again. And so much is being knocked off of there right now. And I'm hearing because the frequency has risen within you, that you've got a vibration going on internally that's changing this sustainability for the calcification to even rest upon the pineal gland. Because in reality, the pineal gland, I'm hearing it flexes, it pulses, much like a heart does. And the calcification is only there because it hasn't been used, but you've been using yours. You're flexing it. And every time you flex it, it's like you're crumbling. And now you're bursting out larger. You're growing it, right? So the way I'm being shown is like it was the calcification of the pineal gland was sitting like a shell. I'm seeing like you know how you take paper mache and you cover over a balloon, yeah? And so it's like sitting as a shell around the pineal gland. So within this shell, you started utilizing your pineal gland consciously and aware, and that started making it pump and pump and pump like a heart, rhythmically like a heart, right? As you're using it in your everyday life. Well, what started happening is it's pumping bigger and bigger, and it's getting stronger and stronger. Now it's busting the encasing open, right? And so as these little tiny microscopic fragments of calcification are falling off, it's like it's releasing energy. That calcification got put there during certain times in your life, and it's triggering these energies to release. And you're experiencing a lot of it at once because there's this busting through energy, right? That busts the casing open, okay? Because the pineal gland has exercised enough that now it's outgrown the casing. So now your consciousness must expand. So the bottom of the deck right here we have is the Chariot. This is saying you have actually overcome a lot of difficulties and struggles, which makes sense of why you have the Strength card here. I feel like you're at a level now of picking up momentum and picking up strength within your spiritual, within your third eye, within your crown chakra. Yes, I do. Let's see what Affirmator's card wants to speak to you. I hear you should come back and watch this video often. This video is going to serve you very well in the days to come. And maybe you want to start your day off with this for at least the remainder of the 7 days. Okay. So Affirmator's cards, I hear I need to read both of these to you. So here we go. Let's see what you got coming through. Love. Love is a many splendored thing. Today I will notice and appreciate at least 3 of those splendors, like the fact that puppies make me feel like a parent, or the surge of self-congratulation I feel when I sink a 3-point trash basket shot on the first try. Or how about the chills I get while singing along to Fill in the Blank? Name of the song, you know the one. So, Luster Scott is here telling you, I'm hearing, we want you to begin to start your day off every day. And if you can remember to do this every time you eat, you can do it in your phone or in a physical journal. We want you to write down 3 things you love about right now, when you wake up, and every time you eat, and before you go to bed. And if you take that challenge and you do that for a solid month, your whole life is going to change. And it's cool because you've already been doing this, but we're saying put more focus there in this, okay? The next card you have is confidence. In this moment, I take a step back and look at myself with the pride of a good mother. I see an abundance of abilities and talents that show up all the time in big and little ways. If I could stick myself on a refrigerator, I would. I would invite all the neighbors over and say, look at that. Can you believe what an A+ that is? So this is about time. I've told you before, and now here it's coming through again. It's a time where you need to really love yourself and nurture yourself as a woman, a mother would, in regards to finding a child, you know, who has been wounded or who has been neglected. And how would you treat that child? Now, from the Moonology deck, it says communication is the key, new moon in Gemini. Communication is the key. Who is it that you really want to talk to? Maybe you need to go ahead and just have that conversation. The bottom of the deck, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. What is this new moon, full moon in Gemini? Where is Gemini in your birth chart? You need to do some research for yourself on where Gemini sits in your birth chart, because something is coming full circle in the sign of Gemini in your birth chart. And is it with also, yes, I hear it is also an external Gemini. New information will be coming to you in by means of a conversation you have with a Gemini. Let's see what the Work Your Light deck has to say for you at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lord Source God, for the perfect message to close out her reading with. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So your list, and you can do it as many times as you want, but that was the prescription you got. The prescription you got was 3 things you love about right now when you wake up, and every time you eat, and before you go to bed. Okay, you've got 3 cards from the Work Your Light that all fell out, and I'm being told to read all of them to you. The first one is get grounded, empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Did you ask if it was even yours? Okay, and where it was yours, you're doing the work, and we're saying take all of it, whether it's yours or not yours. Go hug a tree, put your hands on a tree, put both hands on the tree and touch your third eye to it and get grounded. Breathe with the tree, breathe with God, breathe with the ancestors. The next message you have is break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. We just spoke about this. This is about the karmic healing that you've been doing, the family karma healing that you've been doing. It has reached a point where it's hitting your physical structure. You're going through an emotional restructuring. That's why it feels so chaotic. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Every time you cry something out, visualize it. As those tears are coming out, you're releasing low vibrational karmic patterns, and your heart is breathing in new light, new light, new light from your higher self, from Love Source God, from all your ancestors. That love and light is being breathed into you. So this has been your personal reading. Gemma, I don't know how you pronounce your name, darling, but do me a favor and come back in the next live stream in just a minute, because I'm going to do card pulls for you during there. And so put it, let me know that you put that in the first comment there. I'm not doing personals during this. I did say it at the beginning, but I'm sure you hopped on while it was mid-live. So when I'm doing personal card pulls is during the super chats, during the Love, Peace, and Happiness Divine Download uploads. Okay, so with all that being said and done, when you're ready for your video, for your personal messages, go to the website, pick your order up, and as soon as you put it in, I'll be putting you into my agenda. Wishing you so much love and peace and happiness to my dear client. So thankful and grateful that I can be of assistance to you, and I'm looking forward to hear back from you in regards to follow-up. I'll be right back with a Love, Peace, and Happiness Divine Download for today, so stay tuned. Love you. Laters.